when I sing along with you. Everything could ever feel this real forever. Could it ever feel this real? Anything could ever be this good. This good again, good again. Only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when. She said.
We did lose a lot of quality players from last year's team. We had 9 seniors, and all of which played significant time, and most of which started too. And it had a lot of experience coming back. 11 played as juniors, so we lost a lot of that experience. So there was that anticipation from around the area that we might not be as strong as we typically are.
Yeah, we did have a lot of doubters at the beginning because they felt like we lost a lot, and they thought this was going to be a rebuilding year. But we knew our training mentality that we could do big things.
Well, I think coming this season that there was a lot of people saying we wouldn't be as good as last year because we graduated a lot, but I know none of us on the team thought that, and we all knew that we were going to be a great team.
We all believed in ourselves the whole way. We knew we had a good team together. We had come up from Mason-Dixon, all playing together. We knew what we could do, so I think it was good for us. It made us work a lot harder.
As soon as the season started back in August, we, as a team in the locker room, we came up with goals for the entire year. We set 3 goals. The first one was to win the division, and we won that. And then going into that game with Biglerville, we all knew that our second goal on the list was to win a county championship.
I think our thought process in general was going to be a tough game. Definitely since they beat Gettysburg to get to that spot, when Gettysburg was a pretty good team, even though we had beat them. And then we had played them before, and we only won 2-1. We narrowly won because they even started off the game with a goal.
We were very confident, I would say, because beating them already one time before, but we didn't know what to expect them if they'd throw anything different.
You don't know what people are bringing, what they're changing, how they're going to try and beat you again. So there's a lot of variables taken into account. However, Biglerville, we'd only beaten 2-1 the first time, so that was a close game. And people were projecting this to be another close game.
I think it was definitely more nerve-wracking for all of us, trying to get a trophy back coming to Susquehannock for the first time in a long time. But before the game, I think we knew we were the better team. We just had to be very focused that game and come out with a lot of energy.
I was kind of nervous because I knew they were going to come out real hard, and they played well when we played them the first time. So I knew we had to come out real strong.
It was our goal from the beginning of the season to win a county championship. We knew we hadn't done it for a long time, and we figured out that it was since 2009 was the last time we won it. And going into that game, we wanted to be the first ones in a while to win it.
It was one of our best games. I feel like we came out right from the beginning, played 80 minutes of really good soccer, and just put them away 6-0. And even before the game was over, we were starting to get it started to become exciting. We're like, man, we're getting these medals.
It was just pure joy knowing that we had come from losing those 11 seniors to county champs, something that we haven't done in years. And it's just crazy to think that we as a team have done something as impressive as that.
Well, after the game, it was all yelling and fun, and made some great memories. But yeah, the fact that we won that, it leaves a mark on our school history, and I will probably remember that forever.
I mean, obviously, we were very happy with the win. I believe that we were going to win that game going into it. I was very confident. But 6-0, that's something right there.
It was so exciting for them. I wish Riley and I could have ran out there with them because it was so fun to watch. I loved taking pictures of it all and just being there watching how happy they were. Because I've gone to elementary school with a lot of these guys too, so I've known them forever. It was just really exciting, and I was super happy for them.
Just being from afar and just seeing Maxwell get drenched by the water cooler was hilarious, and then all the guys dogpiling Nick was just hilarious. And especially seeing a lot of my close friends get medals around the neck was awesome.
I mean, we definitely didn't think we were going to beat them 6-0. So, I mean, we thought it was going to be a close game, and we just came more prepared than they did.
Every year, it's one of the things the guys really key in on, is winning that county championship. We haven't had an opportunity to bring it home until this year. So I was just excited for the guys to bring home that hardware and get that championship.
It was awesome. I personally never won a championship or anything with anyone at the school, either me in lacrosse or soccer. So it was really cool just being a part of that experience and seeing all the happy faces on everyone since we accomplished something that graduating classes before haven't accomplished in a while.
Heading into districts, I was nervous, and I know most of the team was, especially the seniors, because we're all thinking this could possibly be our last game.
I wasn't nervous, just because, I did have a different point of view of being a spectator then. I'm sure some of my boys were nervous, obviously.
Yes, I was nervous. I mean, especially walking into the team room before the game and remembering all the guys the year before sitting there crying after the game, it definitely gave us some nerves.
Definitely walking into that locker room again gave me jitters because it gave me those past emotions that I felt last season, feeling the same sort of feeling of defeat last season in that same exact spot.
And always nervous when you're playing a game that's to continue your season and has so much meaning behind it and qualifying for state, so absolutely nervous about it. We knew Manheim Central was better than a 7 seed. They're a good team.
When you see the stadium when you're driving up, it's the overwhelming of nerves, and you just get a rush of energy. But as soon as you step on the field, it's I'm ready to play. Throw all that out the window and let's go. Let's focus on this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, Manheim Central 2, Susquehannock 0. Manheim Central moves on to Monday's semifinals, where they will face Greencast Antrim or Lanphier Strasburg at a site and time to be determined.
Right after the game ended, I kind of just laid down on the field and I started to think about soccer as a whole, and I thought that it was a shame the way our season ended because we were the better team on the field and we played like the better team on the field. But so long as you don't put the ball in the back of the net, you don't win a soccer game. And I thought that was a really brutal way for our season to end. All I could think about was that I wasn't going to play with these guys ever again, play soccer with the same group of people that I've played soccer with for 12 years about. I was never going to play with them again.
I don't think it really kicked in until probably the last buzzer. as soon as I heard that, I just kind of collapsed and just all the wind just went out of me.
Well, I mean, I was angry because throughout the entire game, I thought we were going to get one back. I didn't think there was any way the season was going to end right there. But after the second one, I think we all knew that it was game over. It was just kind of sad. I wasn't even thinking about the game anymore. I was just thinking about all the years spent with the guys.
There's a lot of emotions that just flow through, a lot of frustration that we hadn't made it farther. Just sadness that this is the last time that we were ever going to be together as a team.
You know, when that hits, it's kind of surreal. You know, you got so many emotions going on. At the very first thing is, you know, you want to try to be there for the guys, and you know, they understand that their season just ended, and for the seniors, their high school career just ended. So you're just there to be there for them. But over the next few days, you start to evaluate a little. But it's disappointing. But then I always tell the guys, you look back, and eventually you'll just remember the good times that we had.
My favorite moment, I think it was probably dumping the water on Maxwell after that county win.
My favorite moment this whole season had to be the county championship when Ben and Jason dumped the water on Maxwell, and he tried to get out of the way of it, but he didn't. And then they almost ended up like dropping the cooler on him, and then we dogpiled on Nick. That was an insane night. That was so much fun.
I think winning the county championship was the greatest moment of the year. It was awesome to be the first in a while for Susquehannock boys soccer, and it was just felt great.
I think definitely bus rides home, especially after wins, was a really good time. They were really good at singing, and it was a really fun time on the way back.
Probably have a couple. One was definitely scoring my first high school goal, which I never thought I'd do. Josh Smiley and I's pregame ritual is definitely a good one.
I would have to say my favorite moment was Jason Weger's backflip, because that was crazy.
My favorite moment was when we were going to our Green Castle tournament. We had gotten like 5 minutes away from the school, and Jason Weger tries filling up the water bottles with the big jug we have, and he spills the jug all over the bus, and the bus just flooded.
Probably Hurricane Jason when he spilled the water on the bus. That's pretty good.
Nothing beats Jason Weger spilling the water cooler, especially the fact of like everything leading up to it, from hearing commotion in the back, hearing something spill, and then hearing Adam yell to Maxwell, "Maxwell, we have a situation back here," and then all this water like going past our feet, and Brady's socks getting all soaking wet and being a casualty of it was just hilarious.
That was not my favorite moment. My bag was soaking wet the whole ride there, and I hate it.
Well, first of all, I think the best thing about this team that we had this year is that no matter what, we always had a good time with each other, whether we were at practice, after a game, on the bus, just whether we were just out to eat, anything. Anytime we were together, I think we all had a great time, and I think just everyone was always happy to be around each other. And I think the best part of the season is just all of that combined, and just all the good laughs and stuff that we had, and all the good friendships that we have.
You know, for me, the best times are always like the back and forth with the players, you know, especially the seniors that you've been there for 4 years with. You know, so the jokes that were made about Jason being my favorite, and Adam and I going back and forth all the time, and Zach, and that back and forth you have with the seniors is what I always like the best.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for the great 4 years we've had together, even before that, and all that we've learned from the coaches. It's been a great time. Thank you all.
Really like to thank Coach Maxwell and Coach Scoot for giving me a shot this year, and the seniors especially, because most of them pushed me to try out, and at first I was brushing it off a little bit, and then I figured why not, and I came out and I made myself proud, especially.
It's been great playing with you guys. If it weren't for people like Jack Holloway to step up in practice, I don't know what we could have done this season.
To the coaches, I want to say thank you for giving me 4 of my best years of soccer ever, and being great coaches and helping me get better every year.
Thank you to Maxwell and Scott, coaching me for the past 4 years. You helped me develop as a soccer player greatly, and not only that, but you helped me improve as a person. And then to all my teammates, your great group of guys, helped get one of these.
I just want to thank them for all the great times that they've given us, taking us like the underclassmen under their wings, and eventually even becoming friends with them. And I just thank for the opportunity that I've got to play with them over these past years.
That they made it fun this year, and it was the most fun I've had playing soccer, and I respect Zach Buchanan.
Well, guys, this is it. We don't get to play together ever again. It's kind of sad, but you guys are all great people, and you're going to go great places and do great things. We're going to stay in contact, I'm sure. I just wish you guys the best of luck with the rest of your season, or with the rest of your school year and your future endeavors.